Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for the Sheep Family. The Sheep Family, and this is for July 2019. And first, I'm going to shuffle my tarot cards, and the first card that I'm going to pull will be for the first 15 days of July, and I'm going to cover the area of romance for you. Now, this is a very good card that I pulled for you. So it shows that if you find a new romance in the first 15 days of July, it's going to be a very, very lucky one. You will get along well, and the person will be very cultured and will have a good job, and things will go wonderfully for you. So it will be a good choice. Now, if you have an existing romance, it's also going to go very well. Everything is agreed upon, everything is somehow helped to support each other. Everything from this card seems to be going very well for your ongoing romance. So do a bonding, go out together a lot, plan things for the future a lot. That would be a good sign for you. Now I'm going to go to the marriage area. Let me shuffle my cards. And the card that I'm going to pull for your marriage for the first 15 days of July show that your marriage is on good ground. Everything is going well for you. Everything is going exceptionally according to plan. So there is harmony in your marriage in the first 15 days of July. And so you can again do the bonding and get closer together and work out solutions or work out plans for the near future together. So good in that way. Now for your job, and let's see what the card says about your job. For you coming from the sheep family. Well, your job says you can look forward to a promotion or bigger responsibility or get the news about a better job. So in anything to do with the job, it becomes very positive. There's only one little bit of advice from this card I will give you. Don't try to show off your ego. Don't get too high-handed or get too dominating. Try to lessen these few things and you'll do a much happier period of time in July, the first 15 days of July. Now let's talk of business and see how the cards talk to you about business. Now, in business, there is some advice for you. It says it's better for you to handle the business you already have rather than to go to look for new one. The problem is the ego. You may want to fight the competition, and therefore you may expose yourself to getting whatever you want at a very high risk, it says. So the first 15 days of July, try not to be competing with the opposition. Just consolidate, which means look after what you have. Never mind, don't chase after any new businesses. Now we will go to the last 16 days of July for you. And I will talk to you about your romance for the last 16 days of July. And let's see what the card says. Well, it's a very good card again. And you're going to have plenty of help coming your way. And you're going to find that whatever you do in the area of in the area of romance, well, if you have a new romance in the last 16 days, it's going to be a very good one. And your ongoing romance will behave itself and you will do very well and you'll be very happy. There's a little sign here about exposure to risk. Now, what could that mean? It could mean that perhaps don't stray or don't take your partner for granted, or perhaps give your partner as much support as possible. That's all I need to say. Now for marriage and family, last 16 days of July for you coming from the sheep family. So let's see what that means. Well, again, it's a very good card where the marriage is concerned. And it says that your marriage will be very much a happy one. And the last 16 days show some long-term plans which are going very well. So there's happiness as well. And in the last 16 days, it says that even your past attempts to be closer to each other are now being shown. So support from each other is wonderful as well for the last 16 days of July. Now we will talk about your job area. And let's see what that card says. Now regarding the job area, well, if you have made any application for a new job, you should get some good news. And even if you're staying on in your job right now that's relevant, you will also do very well. It's a card that says you are taking control of circumstances where your job is concerned, and all the past differences you have been having, you are now taking it under your control. So it's a very good last 17 days of July, showing that your energy levels at your job are very secure. That's good news for you. Now we will talk about your business, and let's see what the card says. Okay, it's a good card in the sense that you are able to make changes in your business, but it's a troublesome card in the sense that you are overburdening your financial resources. So you have to be practical in the last 16 days. You will get opportunities to expand your business. You may even get the bank loan, but ask yourself whether you'll be able to manage to keep doing well with this business for the near future. I would recommend that if you don't have to take something new, don't. Just concentrate on what you're doing well, and that would be good enough. There's a change of plan from this card for the better. Could be new partnerships, could be getting rid of your partners. Something good is happening for you in the last 16 days where your business is concerned. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky days. And let's see what the card says. Your lucky days for the whole month of July. And this is a good card for you. And from this card, I will say that your lucky days are going to be the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, and the 29th of July will become very lucky for you. So make use of the 2nd, 11th, 20th, and 29th to make the plans you want, to discuss things, whether at home, whether in business, whether in job. And on these dates, there will be magic for you, that whatever you go looking for, you will find. And even if you want to go to the casino, go on these lucky nights as well. Now we will talk of colors. And let's see what the color I choose for you. From this card, I will choose the color purple for you. So wear plenty of purple in the month of July, and you will see that the energy of colors. Well, how do colors work? When we put on a color or when we contact a color, we open a channel of energy to the planet who controls that color. So if you wear purple, then you're going to open channel to two planets, to Jupiter and to Mars. And these planets will give you a lot of energy, whether it's emotional energy, physical energy, and mental energy. So that's how it works. Now we will go to your lucky ages. So there will be some people of these lucky ages coming from the sheep family. And let's see who these people are. What are we talking about? Your lucky ages. Now from this card, I will say, where we know, the sheep family. So from this card, well, it's a card with a new moon right on top there. So I'm going to go for these numbers. If you happen to be the ages of 20 or 29 or 38 or 47 or 56 or 65 or 74 or 83, you're going to be one very lucky person in the month of July. In any area, whether it's the job, the business, the finances, whether it's the romance, the marriage, the family, whether it's your health. So you have all this going for you. Now, if you are not of these ages, you will need to have a 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 7, 8, or 9 years in all areas of your life: the job, the business, the finances, the romance, the marriage, the family, and your health. And in this 90 minutes, I'll give you a lot of information about your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions, your lucky days, a lot of information from the universe. And I'll give you your personal lottery numbers as well. And more than that, I'll give you plenty of news on how to get your next 7, 8, or 9 years as well positioned for you as well. I'll go into detail about your health too. And in this 90 minutes, you will know how to make and how to be on top of this next 7, 8, or 9 years. And so send me that email to AndyHoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I'll reply to you as soon as I can so that we can set up the 90-minute session, and so that for the next 7, 8, or 9 years, you're going to be very secure knowing exactly what can happen. And when you know what you can happen, you do all the changes that you need to do to improve your life in every area. So that's what we do. Well, I wish you the best of luck for the month of July. And until I hear from you, thank you and goodbye.